It's your boy Verde, No Envy Beats, and it's a new series, Making Beats Are Easy. Basically, I'm gonna make a beat from scratch, trial, error, success, failure, start to finish, and I'll just talk as I go my way through, and I'll just use different apps that I normally would use, um, so you can learn something or be entertained. Anyway, today we're gonna start off because I made a video about this app, so I might as well make a beat from scratch. All right, so let's get right to it. All right, so first thing, change this BPM to 140. It's the BPM I like. We can do F. Unfortunately, the scale in this app only has my bad. Turn TV off. They're playing Animal Crossing over here. Anyway, so this is major and minor. All right. Let's keep going till I hear something that I really like. Let's go for something a little more simple. Hell no. I don't know why it's taking so long. You know, I ain't my Wi-Fi. All that for that. Let's see. It's funny because I'm sure some people watching this are probably like, bruh, I would have used that sound. But you know how it is. You gotta feel something. I like this, but no, hold on. See, I gotta excuse me because I am using headphones that are Bluetooth, so it's kind of hard to make melodies sometimes. But I don't always want to use MIDI files because I want you guys to kind of see how you can do this without that. Simple. I almost feel like two of those chords are the same. Here they are. All right, let me put these on time. This one of the reasons why I don't fully produce in this app. I'm not really into this right here, but we're gonna make it happen regardless. As a beat maker, you make nothing into something. All right, so I just need that last chord. Let's play this real quick. Like I said, forgive me. I am using Bluetooth, so just need to get the chords out here. So let me see something real quick. So that's the last bar there. That sounds way too short, but let's just add this right here real quick. Let's see what happens. All right. So another instrument. We got chords, so we might as well drop down a melody. See what we can find here. I don't know. just to keep this rolling, we're just going to just two sounds from here. So export. Oops, this is actually not what I wanted. We're going to do export all tracks as wave. It's doing all three. Even though the third one's empty, but that'd be all right. If you're wondering why I'm doing it this way, this app isn't AUV, so you kind of have to work around it. So let's go to my downloads, unzip this drawing, and we're gonna actually finish this in Cubasis. Show you guys how to do this. This name is generic, ignore it. All right, so we had the BPM at 140. All right, so hit media, hit audio, import files. We named this YouTube 4. Open them. Go back to media. Let's see, is that the empty one? Nope. All right, so these are our two files here. First things first, just because I had a filter, so it's too hot for me. I mean, it still has that a little bit of a scratchiness, but whatever. And then we'll lower this a little bit. All right, so we know the key is F minor, because that's what we made it. Keep this organized. Sample 1. Hit this here. Sample 2. And just keep them blue. Because I like my audio tracks to be blue for the most part. All right, so this is looped way longer than we actually need it to be. We're going to just put this to 8 bars. All right, so in Cubasis, you tap on the audio file. If this was a MIDI file or track as well, same thing, you highlight it. Up here in the toolbar, hit split, right? So that's actually going to split wherever the timeline marker's at. So tap here, hit split. See how it split that there? Get rid of the part we don't need. Down here, split. Get rid of the part we don't need. Now we got just 8 bars of that. Not sure why I keep getting this frequency sound. I think it's my jewelry. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm just serious. All right, anyway, we're gonna add in Koala real quick. Get some drums kicking. Show you guys in each one of these videos different ways to go about certain things. Actually, no, I'm gonna show you a few things here. So we got Koala. A lot of this stuff I showed in videos before, but obviously if you're new or if you just want to see a lot of things put all together, that's what I'm doing. So if some of this isn't new to you, I apologize. I'm gonna make a simple pattern here. So music production. This is like my basic sounds. Can't go wrong with Luger. Hi-hats, I always lower them from the start. Pan them to the left. Snare, lower a little bit. Pan to the right. All right, just add a kick. All right, so you could make the whole drum pattern and then solo each individual sample when you want to export it out, which makes sense in a second. I'm going to show you another way you can go about it too. Because when it comes to drums, for one, like your snare is always usually going to be in the same place. So we're going to get that out the way first. Snare on the third, right? So, okay. This is an 8-bar loop. So I'm going to make this 8 bars, right? We can close the screen for a second. On the koala, what we want to do to export that drum pattern out as quickly as possible, hit freeze. Now you see we have a frozen track of the snares. Hit add, audio, drag down, unfreeze. If I mute koala, my snare still. Keep things organized. The best way to do that is to do it as you go. All right, so next we're going to go back to koala. Okay, now we can do our hi-hats. I'm gonna keep this simple. Let's see here. That's fine. If for koala, for things like hi-hat rolls, when you're in the sample of the sequence, so you see I'm in the sequencer, the last sample I hit A3, the hi-hat. If I hit the piano, it actually puts into like a sampler piano roll. So you can actually do like an FL Studio where you have the velocity or the pitch go down. I mean, I should say. All right, so you hear that effect. So I'm gonna quickly do that to those two. All right, nothing special. Same thing. Freeze. Okay. Add audio. Drag down. Name this hi-hats. Hold this so I can drag it down. Okay. Unfreeze it. Now we got our snare and hi-hat. All right. Next, obviously, our kick. So and as you know by now, freeze it. All right, so throw that there, add audio, drag down, unfreeze it. We can mute it. For good practice for yourself, you may want to save this project as like, so this beat was called Apocalypse. So Apocalypse drums and save it. That way, if Koala crashes, you could bring it back and modify your drums and add more to your beat with the same drums and have your pattern saved already. All right, so let's go here to Koala. Oh, no, let's just say the audio. Name it kick. And I'm going to change the color so that I know all my drums are red. So far we got a simple beat. Now, I'm doing this as simple as possible because once you know the basics, as I say all the time, the advanced stuff is easy. What I would say would be advanced here is you got the basics of a beat. Only thing missing is a bass line and some extra percussion. It pretty much is done, okay? So the next thing you would say is, well, you can add more sounds, have some breaks, some of your sounds coming in and out. For instance, like this, like. Right, you get the point. That's arrangement. So before even adding other instruments, because in this video, I'm not going to do that. In part 2 or episode 2, I'll make another beat with more advanced techniques. Um, but a simple thing you can do is just pitch your samples up and down. So I just copied that sample. I'm going to change the color. I know it's a different um, file. I could take this, hit Pro, Octave, apply. See what it sounds like. Sounds similar, but it sounds a little different. Next step you can go with sample yourself, sample to sample. So what I'm gonna do here is put this down here temporarily. This top sample, chop the first part off. Let's see what it sounds like, just starting from there. So right. So the regular sample sounds like this. Comes off with the ding. And now we got it sounding just kind of like a faster. So I'll cut this here, copy, paste. Okay, this here, put this in half, put it there, copy, paste, put it there. Now, this is what that sounds like. I do not understand why I got so much frequency noise. I'm sorry. All right, so we can delete this. This ain't great, but just give you an idea of how you can switch the beat up where it sounds the same, but it does sound different to give a little difference. Okay, so let's unsolo it, see what the drums. Oh, here's another tip too. So when you're working in Cubasis or any type of DAW that has a sequencer like this, if you look, where's it at? Is it here? The equalization? No, over here. See where it's highlighted? Snap to grid. Hit bars. That way these all snap and kind of get them into place better. If you need to nudge them smaller, obviously you can change the grid value. So when I copy and paste this, you see how it just snaps a lot better. Let's see what it sounds like with the drums. All right, nothing special. Let's listen to the whole thing together. Now, obviously, with like additional percussion, you would make the verse sound more different. So let me pull out a quick drum here, drum element. I really don't know how it's gonna sound because this doesn't really allow me to audition it, but we'll still listen here real quick. All right, so the BPM for this was normally 165. And as you can see, one, two, three. Well, let me do the mounter so you can see. So one, two, three, four, five, six. It's about 7 bars long. We want it to be 8 bars because that's the nearest full value measurement. Then it kind of doesn't make sense. But basically, like if this was down by 3 bars, you would want to stretch it out to 4 bars. So when you highlight the sample, hit this button up here that says transpose. Sorry, hit this button that says stretch, obviously. Hit pro so it works the best. Drag this out to 8 bars. So let's see what it sounds like. When you time stretch it out, as you can see, it fits into the time. Now it should be on the same BPM. I'm not sure. Oh, I keep getting this white noise. It's really starting to make me mad. Yep. All right. All right, so you can hear the difference. And I didn't add any more elements of actual melodies. If I take this sample, right, this is the second sound, okay, and then change the color so we know it's different. Transpose this one down. It's probably not going to sound the best because a lot of times when you transpose down, it doesn't always work as well because you're making the sound slower. But let's see what it sounds like. Yeah, that doesn't sound as good, especially with that filter, but it does sound different. So for the example, just to make sense of it. You get the point. So yeah, that's episode 1. I kept it real simple. Episode 2 will be released the same day as this video. So if this was too simple for you, if the quality of the beat wasn't good enough for you, definitely check out episode 2. I'm gonna go into more depth, um, a little more advanced stuff here, and show you how to produce a better quality beat. But I just want to give you some of the basics with some tips there, showing you how I incorporate other apps into Cubase's, and then what you can do in Cubase's as well. The next video will go more into using MIDI and audio um, for your melodies and your drums. So, No Envy Beats, Verde. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, share, like. Stay creative, keep making music, and I'll be back with another one.